you to get your stuff on there. Because otherwise you're going to sit with your bum in the puddle here, and we don't want you doing that, okay? So,
right.
Bum out of puddle, up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Professionalism. You have it. Like, you don't need to be taught how to do this. You know how to do it. Come on. Okay. You've got a younger, dark-haired, I'm going to say guy, but sometimes it's a woman, somewhere between the ages of 18 and 34, who could really be a huge help to you as far as your work is concerned.
What does that come up in the cards?
Right there.
The Knight and what?
The Knight of Pentacles.
And that tells me what?
This is where you start your new commerce business line of production. I almost call it a rebranding, I would say, of what you have and what you've got and what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Okay, but this is a much younger guy or gal, you know, because the knights and the pages can be either sex. Okay, so that person is gung-ho, probably thinks the sun shines out of your butt, you're so clever, and there you go. So that's looking interesting. Now, you've got the other big change card sitting in your 12th house, your final house, which is your inner peace and joy, your fears and your phobias. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Well, you, in a sense, your thing about the 5 years is right, because you are about to enter a period of change. So, you know, and it may not be exactly of your choosing, because you've got a 7 sitting in the middle, so you're going to have to pay attention to other people, not just you.
So the 7 means that I will be ruled over by other people's inclinations?
No, it means that other people's pathways become intertwined with yours, and it isn't just about you, because anytime you have a 7, you've got a small degree of resistance. Okay, you're going to have to work hard. It's not going to be, I always say there's 2 gods. There's the banana skin god and the Rose-Petal god. Now, if you're under the influence of the Rose-Petal god, you just sail through life with people throwing rose petals under your damn feet. The banana skin god I do not have to explain to you, because just when you think you've got it right, whoop, up go your feet, because the banana skin god threw a peel under your heel.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like him.
Yeah, well, nobody does, but, you know, unfortunately, we end up with those 2 gods. Okay. Oh. So you can expect change. Now, some of the change will simply be a very basic one, that you've got a child growing into a young woman. So that's one of your changes. Okay. You've gone through a change with this relationship. You know what? I really think the best thing to do with this relationship is just not to do anything. Does that make sense to you? Just, you know, this person has to get their poop in a scoop themselves. It's not your job.
No.
Okay. You know, because I speak from experience. Trying to live with an alcoholic is about as much fun as sliding down a razor blade with no clothes on. So, you know.
You've gone through the same gamut.
Oh, God, yes. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes. I managed to marry an alcoholic, gambling, drug taker.
Oh.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, and where does that leave you? Alone on the couch at night?
No, it left... I wasn't alone on the couch because I was holding down 3 jobs to support 3 children.
Oh.
So, no.
Yeah, because you had to do it.
I had to do it. I had
not,
3...
Not that you wanted to do it.
No. Well, it's, you know, marrying an alcoholic is like dancing with a gorilla, you know, so...
Right. Right.
Exactly.
But when they're sober, they're very, very meticulous and creative people.
Not this one, but I buy your case.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, what happens, it's a progressive disease, drug addiction or gambling. It only gets worse. It does not get better.
Yeah. I know. That's what I've heard, and that's the discouraging part of it.
That is absolutely, I can tell you, my many years I spent in Al-Anon, It's, you basically have to do what's right for you, and you can't fix them, you can't cure them, and you shouldn't even try.
So how do I find a healthy person? Can you find that out in these cards?
Well,
how do I find a healthy person? Because it seems like in the last, I don't know, many, many years, all I've been finding are people with problems.
Well, unfortunately, they tend to be more in the majority than the minority. So pull just 3 cards for me, any way you choose. We'll try and answer it for you. Okay, thank you. Well, you have an absolute innate ability to pick difficult women. That's...
Oh my God, it's a woman tied up.
Oh yeah, you know how to pick them, buddy. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the good news is, funnily enough, and I'm going to get you to pull 3 more cards because you don't want that woman again. Okay, pull 3 cards for me.
3 more?
Yeah. Are you in a kind of... Is there any religious affiliation for you?
I'm open to everything. I'm a polytheist.
Okay. I think you may be in luck in December of this year.
Why December?
Answer to your question. The winter solstice, December the 20th. A very easygoing, laid-back lady. She is, however, very professional woman. Do you want a description of her?
I'm just here to listen.
Dark hair, pale skin, light eyes. Blue, green, or gray eyes.
Okay.
Professional, smart woman. But she will not take any BS from you. I'm just telling you, you may not even like her the first time you meet her. Because she'll be right up front, right in your face.
Okay.
And she will not like, oh, he's a wonderful man. Not that type of woman. Okay.
Wow.
So see what.
So I should go after the more stubborn women, is what you're saying?
Well, I think you need to stay away from the ones who are so much damn work. Like, I think you sort of, I don't know, you sort of see a sign on their forehead that says, I need to be fixed, and you just jump right in there.
Yeah, I'm a helper.
Yeah, well, stop it. It's not working for you. Because you're going to get...
Well,
you're gonna get
that's what I get from my parents. It's like, I don't know, like it's a combination of things. It's like a chemical equation.
Yeah. Well, there's hope on the horizon, okay, but I don't think it's till Christmas. What else do you need to know? Because I want to make sure we have some time to look at your hand.
Yeah, well, I don't mind you reading my palm. What else do I need to know?
What other questions do you have?
What day am I going to die? I don't know.
Usually when your wife says you can, or your maker, so I don't answer that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know then.
Well, let's do your 12-month horoscope and I'll have a quick look at your hand, okay?
Okay.
But I'm very hopeful about this lovely dark-haired lady, and I'm also very hopeful about you getting and keeping your mother's work alive. Very important. Okay.
Right. Well, she wrote a book called Stories of Your Life, and it was a legacy, and she encouraged and helped people, like even...
Is it on the internet now?
Not anymore. No, 10 years ago, but...
You need to reinstate that, and you need to apply the pathway you want to apply with it too. So please, if you get nothing else from this reading, if I have to sort of...
She helped families interconnect with each other.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to keep that work going. Okay. So, we look at your first month. You have a transition and change coming in May. Any big plans?
Yeah, the weather's going to be getting better and the snow's going to be melting.
Yeah. I'm not sure that you're going to the United States or Mexico, but you might have some news from those 2 places, or the Caribbean, or Australia, New Zealand, New World. Okay. Now, dealing with government or being in a capital city is what June is all about.
June is about being in a capital city?
Very possible.
Why is that?
Because it's got the Justice card, which is The building with the flag flying over it. So it could be Sacramento, California, it could be Edmonton, it could be Victoria, it could be Regina.
But why does that indicate June?
Because that's the month of June.
The-
This is May. This is June.
Oh, this. Okay, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. No, that's your fourth house. Sorry. You have not, like most people, you don't get this fixed wheel, but that's okay. So that is your June.
Okay. So you said that's my June, but it's 6 o'clock. So
No.
6 months. No, that's
No.
not why it's June.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just
Old
asking.
gypsy spread. Sorry, you have to be an old gypsy to really get this one. And my ancestors were old gypsies. Okay, so
Okay, I'll just take your word for it.
just listen to your psychic. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
now that's the month you buy lottery tickets. July. That's your dumb good luck month.
All right.
It's a fabulous month. You can hardly put a foot wrong in July. Yay. Okay. Which is good because you're dealing with incredibly difficult people both in August and September. And again, I want you to make sure.
Something more to look forward to.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Great.
This may be, this thing with copyright and protecting what is yours and protecting your assets, those 2 months. Okay.
Protecting what I have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't let anybody sell you some crazy scheme on how to make money. Just stay the hell away from that, okay?
Okay.
The good news is things really settle down in the month of October. It actually is a gentle and kindly month to you, okay? Now, this lady that you've been dating, okay, resist the urge to bail her out in November. Okay, because I think she's in a bit of a pickle. Okay. So, she's got a heart issue. Something with the circulation or something with the heart. How old is this lady?
45.
Boy, she's not in great shape for a 45-year-old.
No.
Okay. So, but it might be the, the cosmic 2x4 up the side of the head for her, pay attention to your health and take better care of yourself. And
Well, that's what her best friend said. She said, I think something really bad has to happen for this to fix itself.
yeah, well, that cosmic 2x4 might be waiting to whack her up the side of the head in November. Now,
Yeah.
December is all about your professionalism, sitting at your desk, getting yourself organized, and it's very much about you reinventing your professional self. And again, I keep emphasizing this about copyright. You need to be aware of who owns what, and especially with what your mum did, really need to make sure if you're going to start your own web page and start putting out and republishing your mum's book and putting it out there for the planet to see, you need to make sure that you've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, okay? So that, you could be sitting down with a copyright lawyer or something of that nature in December. The start of a new business is January of 2019, okay? You really, I think 2019 is actually at the beginning of a very positive year for you because you've got direction, you've got purpose, and you're starting out in a small way. One of the things that you need to remember to start small and build. Definitely a lot of information and a lot of activity coming your way in February. You may have, a little bit of what we call a new, by the way, December, dark-haired lady shows up in December, okay? And she might be the really smart cookie who tells you which end is up. You have a relationship coming in March, but it's a little bit different than any of your other relationships, which is a good thing. Okay.
Male or female?
Female.
Different.
So
you're saying I meet someone
in December,
and then 3 months later I meet somebody else, but it's different.
No, because that relationship has developed into a partnership or a relationship. I don't think it's going to happen in December. I think you're going to meet her.
Oh.
And as I said, I have a hunch when you meet her, because she's really, she's a different type of gal. You may not even, you think, oh God, she's a hard-boiled bitch or something, I don't know. Because she's going to not take any gumph off you, but I wouldn't be surprised if you and her in March are actually quite interested in one another. Okay, so we'll see. This time next year, finally, you've got your poop in a scoop, and you're starting to use your skills and talents and getting them out, and actually have the possibility of really making some good coinage from this. So it's not all gloom and doom, okay? But what you're doing, and I think why you put the 2 sevens and why you put the 2 5s in there, is that if you keep picking difficult women to date and to be with, guess what? You never ever get your stuff off the ground because you're too busy fixing these damn women. You gotta stop that. Okay, so take a photograph of this, please. This is the important one, the 13.